So today we're at Bestbuy. If you're not looking, you can see it over that way. But we're going to check out the PlayStation VR headset. And I don't know if they're going to let me bring this in there, so we'll see how it goes. So we're going to put on the, I'm going to ask you what it's called?
PlayStation VR.
PlayStation VR. And check it out.
Just look straight ahead for me.
Okay.
And 1 second. So adjust up here for comfort. Yeah.
Right there.
Yep. So kind of up, down, left, right. You'll find a sweet spot. You want to make sure the words on the screen look clear. Like where it says press X to start, you want that to be clear.
Okay. It looks a little wobbly, like there's a heat distortion in front of it. Is that
if
normal?
you look down, is it that ball that you're seeing?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We're doing ocean descent.
Ocean descent.
Yeah. If at any point you feel uncomfortable, close your eyes and raise your hand and we'll stop the demo.
Okay. So everything that I'm seeing without it being 360 is up on the screen.
Basically, right? So like on the screen, obviously it's going to be less vibrant. It's not going to be as interface. But
Sure.
also you're not going to see the peripheral that you're
Right.
seeing. But it'll basically be like you have a camera and you're directing one person.
Okay.
So if you look all the way back straight up, you'll see your boat. Way.
Yes. Wow. Sea turtle.
A turtle.
Sorry. I don't have any hands or feet, but there's a sea turtle.
I'm not gonna look.
So in this demo, there's nothing actually for me to interact with. I just
It's totally passive.
Okay.
You're just going to be chilling.
Oh, stingray.
I mean, it's closed in really well, but it's not. It doesn't hurt your face, so there's not a lot of light leak or anything. So you're really immersed in what all's going on.
How much is that unit?
So you guys have the PS4 already?
Yeah.
And do you have that camera as well?
No.
So you would need to get the VR headset is $399.
Okay.
And then also the camera.
Uh-huh.
Or there's a $499 that'll have the camera. It'll have the motion controllers, which are optional, but they're really good for like shooting games, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then it'll have a game, which has 5 games inside of it, including the one we're demoing.
Okay.
So it's definitely, if you need the camera, it's a good deal to get that.
Right.
Now I'd heard that there was going to be an add-on to the Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
For this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna actually be in an X-wing.
Oh.
Fly
how
around.
Cool. Oh my gosh, the
That-
boys would love that.
That would be awesome.
I say boys, but they're teenagers.
Oh, here comes a shark.
Oh.
Yeah, there's gonna be Ace Combat 7. The new Resident Evil is coming out, and I think it's next year. I'm not sure. That one's gonna be playable start to finish in VR.
Okay.
Eve
Wow.
Valkyrie, which is another flyer. It's really good. By the end of the year, there'll be 50 games that are VR.
Wow.
Like actual VR games you'll be able to play. This is out in October. And then non-VR games you can play in what's called cinematic mode.
Okay.
It basically makes like a big screen in front of you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Well, I'm going back up now. Getting hit by rocks. I think it would be if there was some sort of feedback, because like the cage is shaking around, but I don't really feel anything.
Oh.
Hi.
She's trying to say hi.
So it needs like a vibrator or something to make it a 4D experience?
And there goes the door.
You said this was a game that came with it. So can you interact with it at all, or is it just purely
It's a passive
visual? Okay.
experience.
Okay.
So it's called VR Worlds, and there's 5 different games inside of it.
Uh-huh.
This one's called Ocean Descent.
Okay.
As far as I know, the other ones you're actively playing.
Uh-huh.
So there's one called London Heist, which
Okay.
is kind of almost, well, you know, like, it makes you think of what are those British movies like Snatch or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it got you.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
I think that if I hadn't have just seen that other kid get eaten by the shark, it would have been more intense. And I think that if there was more feedback, like if the chair rattled or like when the shark hit, that would be a little more.
Take
that
it
would be
to the
too much
next.
for some people.
Yeah.
That would really freak
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really cool though.
Right? Yes.
That was awesome. Thank you. We just left Best Buy after I tried out the PlayStation VR. Did the what was the game called? Deep Ocean demo or something like that. I went down in a shark cage, and that was pretty cool. It was pretty intense. I've heard of some people getting scared and having to bail out of it. Didn't scare me that much. I think it would have been a little bit more intense if I had some way to interact, or if it like rattled or shook or something like that.
Right. More of a 4D experience.
Yeah. From your point of view, what did you think
Well,
as a viewer?
I only saw what was on the screen from your point of view. You
Right.
looking up, you looking down, but from my experience, it was still a very flat image,
Sure.
of course. But it still looks neat.
Yeah.
I think it would have, that one in which the demo person said it was a passive game.
That
You
one was,
definitely
yeah.
didn't get to interact.
So if you look on the other side there, you'll see some of the stats from the little brochure. It's $3.99 just for the headset, or $4.99 for the headset and the game and the camera. So pretty slick.